Welcome back to the channel. Leg day today. We're at Elite Fit in Bali, Canggu. Signed up to this gym yesterday, so first time training legs here. I'm going to start on the adductor, still warming up at the minute, then I'll show you a quick tour of the gym as we go around it. But we've got like Arsenal strength equipment, Gym Leco, Prime, got some good stuff in here to be fair. Like the other gym we were training at, they don't allow you to film before 5 PM, which isn't ideal because out here I've been training in the morning as my clients are waking up in the afternoon. So we're here now, 10 o'clock, had my first meal, now we're here to train. This is just the second warm-up set. Nice and light. I always like to start nice and light on the adductors and then go into the heavier sets. So, first working set, 12-15 reps. If you notice on here, on my foot positioning, I've got it, my legs as straight as possible. If you bring your legs up here, you're more liable to drive in with your knees. Keep your legs nice and straight, it makes it a lot harder, but we're keeping all that tension on the adductors then.
Do you think I could change? Well, I don't know about you, but I would not let that guy in. He seems kind of strange, I know he's smiling, but don't let him in your house. Don't let him in your house.
Oh, stuck. So 2 sets of 10 to 12 done. Now we're going to do a drop set. So aiming for 12 to 15. Then I'll drop the weight by about 40% and then go again until failure. Hardest thing about this machine is getting into the fucker.
When it wants to leave, you can't find the door. Well, I guess he can stay for a little bit more. I can see you change your mind, but you were acting kinda strange, and I saw that you were smiling when he was dancing in your house. Dancing in your house. Dancing in your house. Friday, but he's still here on a Tuesday.
Final warm-up set, leg extension. So when we're on the leg extension, you want this pad kind of around your sock line. If you have it too low down, then you're actually going to pull on the knee joint. So if we have it that little bit higher up, we're going to get a much better contraction through the quad. Set this as far back as you can get it for obviously maximum knee flexion. And then what we want to do is we want every rep slow and controlled with a contraction at the top. 1 second pause, slowing the way down. Leg extension is the only exercise where we can fully shorten the quad, so make sure you spend some time in that shortened range. So that's like 4 or 5 warm-up sets done. Knees are feeling good, quads are warm, got some blood in there. Got 3 working sets on here of 8 to 12 reps, and the last set is a drop set. So this is just murdering the quads before we go into any kind of squat movement. Let's get the music in now. Marlon Hofstad is usually my go-to when I'm training legs.
about you, but I would not let that guy in. He seems kinda strange, I know he's smiling. Don't let him in your house, don't let him in your house. Don't let him in your house. Don't let him in your house. Don't let him in your
Gonna give this a go. 3 plates aside. First set is 6 to 8, and then one set is 8 to 10. So hopefully get 6 to 8 on this. It's like, feels pretty smooth but heavy. I don't want to fuck my knees up, so we'll take it steady. See how it goes. Wish me luck. Let's go 4 plates, that's way too easy. Don't know how I feel about that. Throws you off when you bottom out at the bottom. I think I got more than 8 though. Maybe we'll go Smith machine squat next week. I'll do one more set with the same weight and try and get my feet. I'm out of breath. Go one more set with my feet a little bit lower. See if we can go deeper without it hitting the bottom of these racks. Definitely better like that next week. Probably go 4.5 on the first set. Set the feet nice and low. This leg press is hard enough. Doing it with 2 legs, but doing it with 1 leg is another level. There's 2 leg presses in this gym, but someone's on the other one, so jumped on here. 2 sets of single leg press. I think 10 to 12 both sets. There's some good aircon in here, but I'm fucking melting. Got the Elite Optimize EAA hand hydration, as you can see. Sweating my tits off in here. It's about 30 degrees outside. Obviously they've got aircon in the gym, but it still gets warm, especially when you're training legs. Like 400 calories deep in an hour already. Got a few exercises to go, so EAA and hydration, and some creatine in here as well, plus 30 grams of carbs. Tom 10 for your discount as always on Elite Optimize. Second set on here now, I've gone a little bit heavier. Still going to aim for 10 to 12, but now I've got the feel for the movement. I think that heavier weight should be a little bit more comfortable. So obviously majority of people like to go heavy set first, lighter set or back off set second, but I find that if you kind of go a little bit too light on that first set and you end up completing the set, I have no issue with going heavier for the second set. As long as you're training to failure, it doesn't make much difference, in my opinion. I think I was 10, so we'll start with that weight next week. Just found this little box in the corner of the gym. Take a minute, I don't know if it's a speaker or a step up box, but just thought I'd go through my current split. So I'm like, what, 14, 15 weeks into this second push up of off season. The first push up went from 88 kilos on stage to 110 kilos. 110 kilos was not the best look, but we had to get there. Push new body weight, push new strength. Then after that, did the photo shoot prep, pulled back down to 92 kilos, so took like 18 kilos off pretty quickly in about 12 weeks. And now we're pushing back up, and I'm at, I was 102 kilos this morning, between 101 and 102 kilos. So realistically, we probably won't hit 110 again, but body composition is much better, I feel much healthier, much fitter and stronger, and the look is much more improved. And I think it's not just about chasing scale weight now, we're going to put muscle on in the right areas. So for me, that's more back, more chest, more delts. My legs don't really need too much work, but obviously it's always nice to have a strong point. So we're still hitting push-pull legs, the rest on a Sunday, but there's a lot more volume through my upper body than my leg days. Like my upper body days, I've got usually 8 exercises, leg days, as you've seen today, like between 6 and 7, and then, yeah, recover or rest on a Sunday. That works for me. Some people might think that's overtraining, but I just see it as I'm hitting a different muscle group every day, so I can pretty much get away with it. So second to last exercise, so we've got calves after this, but calves are not too bad. So last quad exercise, single leg extensions. The legs weren't already cooked enough. Jace likes to kill me off at the end. Just like to keep these slow, controlled, and really get a good squeeze, and just kind of finish the quads off.
Sunset dripping gold on leather. Palm trees move in slow motion. Mediterranean devotion. Ferrari red outside the gate. Diamond watch, don't hesitate. Private villa, ocean view. Everything expensive, nothing new. Champagne cold, crystal clear. Whispers only the VIPs can hear. Baseline smooth, heartbeat steady. Midnight move, we're always ready. I'm in my bed shining, diamonds dancing in the night. Ferrari parked under moonlight, living fast but feeling right. My bay wave, champagne rain, golden order, no more pain. Every second ultra fine, luxury written in time.
Quads are finished. So we've only got calves left on the plan, but there's only one calf machine here. Someone's using it, so I'm just going to do a few of these while he finishes. Can never have two big glutes, can we? Wow, that fucking burns. Gonna be filling out those swim shorts this summer, that's for sure. Feel like classic bodybuilding. Like one of the key things these days is having big shredded glutes. Last year the glutes were shredded, but maybe need that little bit more muscle there. So if I've ever got a little bit of extra time at the end of my leg days, because my quads and hamstrings are pretty much there, I'll just do some of these or maybe a glute drive or something just to isolate the glute at the end of the session, because like I said, you can never have too much muscle, and in my opinion I could probably do with a little bit more glute, as well as more chest, more back, more arms and more shoulders. But don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but shout out to the boy Craig, just finished his diet. It's been a slog, but it looks absolutely mega. I know he watches these videos, so I'll show you him now. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty peeled. Obviously, there's a big debate whether calves are genetic or not. I think they are. I mean, me personally, I've got pretty decent calves. I do 2 or 3 sets per week on them, and luckily luckily they just keep growing. Some people I have on plan who are doing calves 3 times a week and still struggle to get them growing, but I think most important thing is just slow, controlled reps. Don't try and go heavy. Pause in the stretch, pause in the contraction, just get as much blood flow in there as you can. And eventually they will grow, same as anything. My arms are shit, but over years and years and years of consistency, they've grown a little bit. That's legs wrapped up, full session. That's my first leg day of the week. Got another session to do later in the week. Tuesday today, so I'll probably do legs again on Friday. That one's a little bit more hamstring focused, whereas today, as you've seen, is a little bit more quad focused. But both got some hard compounds and a lot of isolation work as well. Burnt 700 calories, 2 hours and 5 minutes. So yeah, pretty good session.